Hi, today we're going to look at how to create a six-figure grid reference using topomap.co.nz. Using Google, type in topomap.co.nz and select New Zealand topographical map. From here you'll notice a map of New Zealand loads, which you can drag around using your mouse and cursor. We then need to zoom in on the area that we want to focus. So there's two ways of doing that. You can use the plus or minus zoom in, zoom out buttons, or you can use the scroll wheel on your mouse. Now we're going to hover in here over Urapukapuka Island in the Bay of Islands, as this is where our first multi-day trip will be heading, and you'll need to use this program to complete your route card. To start our trip, we're going to be leaving from Te Rāwhiti Marae in Rāwhiti here to head to Urapukapuka Island. Now we want to get ourselves a six-figure grid reference so that we can load that into our route card. To do this, we need to select More at the top of the page and then Coordinates. You'll see this opens up a new tab on the left-hand side of the page and also gives us our crosshairs for our mouse. Take your mouse cursor and place it over the point you want the grid reference for. So here I'm going to use the beach in front of Te Rāwhiti Marae, as this is where we'll be starting, and click, and this moves the location icon to there. Now we move over to the left-hand side of the page. You'll see we've got our latitude and longitude reference here, based on the international system of latitude and longitude. However, we need to use a six-figure grid reference based on the New Zealand Topomap 50 system. So if we convert our coordinates down the bottom here, select the down arrow and then select New Zealand Topomap 50, click on that and then click Convert. This will give us our coordinates for that spot based on the New Zealand grid system. The first part of the converted details is AV30 in this case. Now that is the details of the paper map that this part of the country is located on. So each map has a different code. The map for the Bay of Islands and Cape Brett is AV30, and that's what we've got here at the start. We then have an 8-figure grid reference. Now this 8-figure grid reference is accurate to 10 meters on the ground. We don't need to be that accurate with our route cards, so we just need to do a 6-figure grid reference, which is accurate to 100 meters. So the first three numbers here, 1, 4, 6, are the first part of our grid reference, and the second part, 0, 0, 3. So our 6-figure grid reference for the Rāwhiti location is 146003. From here, if you want to move your cursor to somewhere else, such as heading over to the Cable Bay campsite where we'll be spending the first night, come back to the map, click the Cable Bay campsite, check that we've got New Zealand Topomap 50 on the coordinate conversion pane, press Convert, and you'll notice here that the map stays the same, but our 8-figure grid reference has changed. As I said, we only need our 6 figures, so 123010 in this case.